Alright, free-to-play Tyranids, absolutely kinda, they kinda suck, okay? They kinda suck, but we're gonna be doing our best with them in this here video. This right here, man, is my free-to-play Niddy deck, dude. And so it's coming along okay. I say that because I have got kinda lucky with picking up a legendary in the form of the Hive Tyrant. We also have some decent... We got the Zoanthrope in there. It's pretty good too, because we got kinda lucky with some of these big, heavy hitters. And all we're trying to do with this deck, I'm just going to edit deck right here. You can see with the deck info, we are just stacking as much early game as we possibly can. And just trying to kind of zoo the board down, get early momentum. If we don't get that, we tend to lose, but it just is what it is, right? So if you're playing some free-to-play Tyranid action yourself and you're looking for cards to try and pick up as quickly as possible and kind of work into your deck as soon as you grab them, I would highly advise Encircle the Prey. Giving stealth to a friendly troop is just awesome for a one-cost stratagem. This is obviously really, really good. 10 times better than just giving camouflage, to be honest. This card kind of sucks, but Encircle the Prey is really excellent. I'd say that Mucilid Spore is probably one of the best 2-drops in the game. Extremely good. If this thing sticks, and it oftentimes does if you play it on turn 2, because it's a 2-drop with 3 health, it's just a huge, huge pain in the neck for your opponent. Ensures that you don't get overrun on the board early on. Tyranid kind of relies on getting you to like turn 4, 5-ish in most games. Just so that you can start to actually develop some synapse effects and stuff like that on the board too. Needless to say, that means that as soon as you can pick up Tyranid Warriors, you want to have these in the deck as well. 3 cost, 3 4s. It's just amazing. Grab these, synapse, it's great stuff. Not much more to it than that. I'd also recommend that if you're running Tervagon, which is like the starting warlord for Tyranid, you probably just don't need Termagants in your deck. I'm opting instead for Stranded Termagants because they have 1 extra health. Yes, these things absolutely suck, but I do think they're just slightly better than regular Termagants because even though they don't have Swarm, you just don't need Termagants in your deck because Tervagon can create a Termagant for like nothing, right? So, yeah. Also, Gargoyles are pretty good too. I'm only running a 1-of here because I did grab myself a Gene Stealer from a recent draft run that I did. The pack granted me a Gene Stealer, so that's awesome. So we're running a 1-of those. I'd also highly recommend working some Lictors into your starting deck as well. Just stealth units in general. Excellent for Tyranids, really. You can slam these 99% of the time. They're going to stick for at least 1 turn, which is extremely crucial for getting off your synapse effects. And setting up positive trades on the next turn. So stealth units, particularly Lictors early on, and then later on Death Leapers, work very, very good for these free-to-play decks, getting you at least some board stability. I will point out that up beside Lictor, you have Raveners or whatever. Yeah, these just suck. These just suck, dude. 4 cost, only 4 health, very low ranged attack. I don't know, dude. Like, these are just consistently bad. Don't run these in your deck. Ever, if you can avoid it. Spore Cysts are amazing. Another uncommon card. Very, very good stuff here. Super, super powerful. Can snowball very, very easily. 4 cost, 5 health with crazy, crazy snowball potential. Get your hands on these as soon as you possibly can. And that's all I'm really going to draw too much attention to. I did get a bit lucky, like I say, with some cards. Oh yeah, I'd also point out as well that, honestly, free-to-play decks, don't bother putting any Vanguards in your deck. If you're at the point where you need to start using Vanguards to live and Vanguards to survive, you've already lost as free-to-play. Right? You've already lost, especially if you're only like a third of the way through the campaign track. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I feel like they suck. I feel like you either get early board control and win as Tyranid, or you lose early board control. And at that point, these weak statted Vanguard units are not going to help you. Tyrant Guard has 2 armor. I don't know, is it comparable to the Lich Guard for Necron? A little bit. Except you can't reanimate it. So it's just crap. Yeah, honestly, the Tyranid taunts, no good. If your deck is weak, don't bother with Vanguards, would be my advice. Anyways, that's the deck list as it stands. Let's hop into some games and just see how we do, man. Oh, and it sort of goes without saying, yeah, we are not going to be playing ranked with this deck list. These will be some unranked games, just to show how we do. Okay, Stranded Termagant in opening hand. And you know what? I thought it'd be kind of fun to do this. Maybe check in once a week with one of these free-to-play Tyranid updates. Just sort of show you guys how the deck is progressing. Talk about new additions to the deck and tweaks that we made from the previous list, you know? So you can sort of see how we are yeah, putting the list together, you know? Okay, regrettably, we only have Toxic Vapors as our defense ability right now, because I still need to forge more cards. Stranded Termagant here is just fine, I guess. We're actually going to get Gene Stealer on curve, so that's pretty good. Okay, man. So hopefully we're not facing some guy who's like secretly 2000 rating or something in ranked and is just bored and is playing unranked. And we actually go up against some fair matches here. Okay. He doesn't have a turn 3 play. That's actually very, very, very good news for us. That means we can clear board and get Gene Stealer on a clean board, which is excellent news. And if you're fairly new to Tyranid, or just fairly new to the game, Gene Stealer, every turn that it persists on the board, at the start of your next turn, you get a free Gene Stealer in your hand. And this is not ephemeral. This Gene Stealer will not disappear from your hand, so you can just start to stack them and stack them and stack them. And in fact, it looks like we're probably going to do a little bit of that now. Here it comes. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is fine. We can do this. We can create a Termagant. I think that's just totally okay. Trade in here, trade in here. This will force him to attack in here again, which, you know, is at least something. And then we follow up with the good old Moloch, which is another epic that we got pretty lucky with. Oof. That's actually fine. We will just keep on trading in here. Wow, another blast effect. That's good for us. Okay, so we're almost definitely attacking in the middle here with Moloch, because it does have 3 blast, which is just huge. Okay. I think we do a little bit something like this. We're gonna need this 3 damage ping here, I guess. Are we? We'll just send this to the face. Okay. Huge damage. Then we trade. I don't know if that was slightly inefficient. Feels like it maybe was. Screw it. I think it's fine. Yeah, it was slightly inefficient. Yeah, instead of using the ping on face just to make an extra spore mine, we should have worked in Circle of Prey into there, actually, just to protect this spore cyst from being removed. Bit late for that now, though. Oh wow, the Death Leaper. Damn, dude. This is a bit tough. Okay, I think I just dropped the Termagant this turn. I'm not going to play the Death Leaper just yet. I feel like it's quite unlikely that he has another hard removal to get rid of this. So I'm not even going to stealth it. I'm just going to let it sit. We might come to regret that. Maybe he does have more hard removal. Whoa. Okay, dude. Well, the good news for us is that that's a very, very slow turn for him. And draw 2 more cards. Jeez, dude. Alright. He was just holding a hell of a lot of draw. Think we do this. So I could trade in here and give this thing stealth, and that'll be fine. But then it will only have 2 health, and if he's holding a Redempted Dreadnought, he can deal 2 damage to everything and potentially kill it. So to avoid that, I'm going to buff its health first with just a fresh Termagant. Not going to go too greedy with it. Swing in. Then give the stealth, then drop the Death Leaper. And this way we have 2 stealth units on field. One with super high ranged, one with super high melee. Now this is really, really hard for him to answer. Okay. It's a big taunt. Lands a stun on Codex effect. As long as he doesn't stun the Termagant, then I think we're pretty okay. Still make the trade and it's quite clean. Ooh, flank. We can't actually do anything with that though. I guess he's just applying the flank to try and hit Codex. But it's a random enemy. It's only a 1 in 3 that he stuns the Termagant, which is the only one that's a good stun. The rest of them are a little bit inconsequential. Here we go. Oh my god, it stuns the Termagant, dude. Oh no, dude. But at least we can reapply stealth. So we can still make this trade. It's still okay. It's not really the best anymore, is it? Okay. Let's do this. We can just give it stealth again. I mean, he's still not out of the woods yet. We can just make it massive. No, we can't get this guy to survive no matter what we do. Wait a minute. I don't actually know what hyper adaptation can even give, by the way. I actually have no idea. Choose an effect and give it to a friendly troop. Let's just see what it is. Oh, okay, so it gives like armor and stuff. Okay. Let's give it armor. Let's re-give it stealth. Okay. That'll do. So it can give armor, it can give attack, or it can give ranged attack. Learn something new every day, man, in this game. But hopefully you see what I'm talking about here, man. Hopefully you see why I value in like these free-to-play, like low minion quality decks. Having effects that give stealth and having stealth units feels so important for teasing out wins against decks of like what should be equal quality. You know, you're against somebody else who's also free-to-play, who's also maybe a bit behind with their army, or maybe they haven't bought the campaign or whatever, you know? I feel like it gives you such a big edge. Because any, like, removal that they have in their deck... Like, most removal is, like, common quality, by the way. Common or uncommon quality. I find. Minus, like, a few exceptions. So, like, most decks have ways to remove minions. But, like, stealth is just such a good answer, dude. Yeah, and he just doesn't have it, man. Just doesn't have the answer, dude. Just doesn't have Vanguard. Not that there's almost any Vanguards you could play that this giant Termagant wouldn't just one-shot, but... Oi, dude. Get him! Nice. Cool, man. Another Uriel Ventress. Wow, both Ripper Swarms in the opening hand. I think for that reason, I'm actually just going to keep the Death Leaper. I think that's just great. I don't think I'm going to play these on turn 1. I'll probably just hero power. I don't just want to play a 2-cost. That's going to die for free. So let's just drop that instead. Ooh, maybe we could have played 1 Ripper Swarm there. Maybe. But then his hero power gets okay value, so I think it's fine just to hold them, I guess. Okay, he plays 2-drop anyway. And he pew-pews it a little bit. Doesn't attack in, interestingly. Okay. Ripper Swarm's down. This attack is definitely happening. Codex, deal 1 damage to random enemy. Yeah, we just stack them all up, I think. Okay. Yeah, Ripper Swarm is not particularly good, but it's not particularly bad either. It's good because of its versatility, you know? That's it, really. 2 damage. Missed the shot. Oh my god, he hits the shot, dude. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, but then he attacks in anyway. I think that was a mistake. I think you should just let that Codex effect sit, because then I have to make the decision. Kill the Codex or kill the stronger unit. But he took the decision out of our hands for us. Left the door open for us, man. Alright. That's totally fine. Equal trade. That's sort of whatever. It's all good. Death Leaper comes down. Yeah. Drop Death Leaper. Tyranid Warrior in hand next turn. Do we actually have any stratagems at all? Okay, yeah, we can hyper-adapt the Tyranid Warrior and the Death Leaper. So we can benefit from the Synapse effect. Almost on Kev, at least. Okay. What's this? Oh, really? That's actually a very, very good answer to our Death Leaper, man. I mean, it trades evenly, but the Death Leaper doesn't get its strike value. Okay. I think that for that reason, Screamer Killer is just the better play. You know what I'm saying? Screamer Killer down. It's a decent 6 cost, purely because of the 1 armor and blast. So if it gets to stick to the board and actually get an attack in, it's not a bad 6 drop, man, to run in your free-to-play. Okay. 1 damage draw card, actually. Master of the Fleet. Wow, he just doesn't actually have a lot, does he?
Taking cover. Enemies in range.
Camo. I think that's all fine. We actually have give +3 health to a friendly. And you know what? There's Zoanthrope off the top. AKA Tyranid Warrior, but absolutely overpowered. So I think we just smash this. Plus health. Plus health on any unit that already has armor is just nonsensically, ridiculously good. Damage goes there. That's fine. Blast effect will kill this guy. And now we're laughing, boys.
This is no longer safe.
Nice.
Fall back.
Cool, man. Nice, snappy victory. Alright, what are we against? Orc. Goddamn Green Menace. Zoanthrope might actually just be so good that we just keep it in opening hand. Maybe? Yeah, I think it honestly is just that good. I think it's just ridiculous. Stranded Termagant and Mucilid are also just good pickups. And we go second.
Let's get some action, boys.
Okay. Yeah, I think Mucilid is probably best bet for us turn 1. Ooh, Gene Stealer off the top, dude. Very, very likely that this Gene Stealer comes down onto an empty board as well. My play otherwise would have just been Stranded Termagant plus Hero Power, of course. But it looks like we might have something a lot better. Then bloody... Dude, what the hell is this unit called, man? Them bloody... bloody grots, dude. Okay, trade. Gene Stealer. Yep, seems good. Let's do it. Big explosion. Okay, 1. Better than 0. Here comes the grots. I kind of want to take it very, very slow in this upcoming turn. I want to save my Toxic Vapors and obviously Hero Power on the same turn to combo with the Zoanthrope. So I think Zoanthrope will probably be coming down like 10-7. It's not going to be drop that comes down anytime soon. And I think I'm better off here just spreading my Gene Stealers out. Just separate entities. I think I'm more likely to survive in this case. Something like that. And there's a case to be made for giving flank to this guy and making this trade as well. Maybe be a little bit safer, but... Shooter boy comes down. Okay. So the good news is he has to actually melee attack in order to trigger mob. So he's going to have to take a little bit of retaliation damage here. So what, now he's going to trade the grot here? Is that his plan, maybe? There's also the possibility that he's new to the game. Oh my god, that was not the correct trade. Oh my god, and that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky for him, dude. Holy crap. I actually can't even fit any more Gene Stealers in hand, bro. This is too many. We have a Gene Stealer infestation going here. Guess we just drop one of them at least. Buff up this guy to full strength again. Trade here, and just strand a Termagant. Perhaps. We just don't trade with the other guy. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, dude. This is a pretty big swing turn. So we have to trade with face. Then we have the option between Death Leaper or just playing 3 Termers. Sort of feel like Death Leap is just better. Because the fact that it doesn't have any ranged attack doesn't actually matter so much. Yeah, this doesn't actually matter so much. And the reason it doesn't matter so much is because the Zoanthrope can do damage to random enemies, and we're also holding some stratagem damage in the form of Toxic Vapors too. So if any flying units come down, it's not the biggest deal. We can take care of them. Take care of most aerial threats with Zoanthrope. That's a good play from this guy. No mucking about. One of the better Orc stratagems. I mean... Hive Tyrant has to come out, right? No, my hand will be too full. My hand will be too full anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this. But I sort of feel like Zoanthrope just has to go down. Like, nothing's good here, man. Never mind, we just do this. Hive Tyrant is best. What am I talking about? It's got 8 health. It's much, much more likely to stick than Zoanthrope. Really, really hope it does stick. Okay, looks like a slow turn from him. Is that it? Yeah, we don't even get to get the Hive Tyrants Synaptic Imperative, which sucks a little bit, but not the end of all things. Okay, so we make these trades first, with the hopes that the Zoanthrope can take these guys out. I guess first and foremost, we just choose an effect, give it to a random troop. Oh my god, we get the stealth. That's big. Where does this ping go? Must have face. Oh, I can't tag it here, of course. Ooh, do we just use it anyway? Ah, damn. Should have flanked here then and hit like that. I guess it's fine. We'll just ping here then. Maybe we get lucky. Wait. Oh, it's only when a friendly unit triggers Synapse. Okay, dude. Look at this, man. I'm a Tyranid noob, dude. I thought this was an Artifice effect. Oi, 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 oi. The more you know, dude. The more you know. There you go. Okay. Even still, we're in an incredible, incredible position here. On board. Okay. That's a bit scary. Base damage is fine. Okay, we have multiple flanks now. We should definitely use that. Okay, without planning the turn too hard. I think it looks something... where is it? Adrenal Surge? Okay. I think we do something like so. Why the hell did it go over there, bro? Okay. There's probably lethal buried in there somewhere, but I'm too new at nitties to figure it out super quick. Yeah, there's almost definitely lethal buried in there somewhere. Oh man, that'll be all she wrote, dude. Yeah, like Adrenal Surge plus the Hive Tyrant talent was probably going to be just enough, I think. Then again, it really depends on where the zone throw up synapse effects we're firing, which is a little bit random, so. And all right. Nitty versus Necron. This is a good starting hand. I like this quite a lot. Very, very flexible, lots of options. Good stuff. And we are second, lads. Alright, I don't think I'll play Ripper Swarm immediately. Not much point. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I was just gonna hero power here. But then we drew one of the best 2-drops in the game, so we'll definitely slam that. Okay. Pretty straightforward stuff. Ping right there. Kill this Ned off. So choices here between Tyranid Warrior and Ripper Swarm. Ripper Swarm is a bit squishier. Dies a bit easier on board. But at the same time, I don't just want to waste a Synapse effect. I think that this is exactly the kind of turn that Ripper Swarms are built for. They help you fill out a curve. Give you something to do in the early game. You never just want to be dropping a Synapse and not getting value out of it on the same turn that you play it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Which is what cards like this are for. Well, Ripper Swarms and stealth cards, of course. And Stranded Termagants. Blade 1 hero power. Alright. It's all okay. It's all fine. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here, and I think just run out the Spore Cyst. I think. Take the damage here to face. And keep our Ripper Swarm nice and healthy. It's a pretty good chance that he has the revive for the Flayed one and gets to trade in here into the Spore Cyst, but not the end of the world as long as the Ripper Swarm survives. Then we're not too worried. So it's quite a precise answer that he needs here. Okay. That's not it. That's not it. It's okay. Another Ghost Warrior. Alright, nice. He just doesn't have any reanimate effects in hand, so I don't have to worry about killing off the remnants if I absolutely don't have to. I think I can afford to, though, this turn. I think it'll be fine. Either way, though, we're about to have a massive, massive power swing here, dude. Tyranid Warrior, plus 3 health to a friendly unit, which is actually plus 9 health across the entire board. This is about to get pretty devastating for this guy. Wow, Zone Throw as well to follow up. Yeah, Tyranid Warrior plus 3 health seems great. Just a massive, massive power swing here, dude. Huge, dude. Ludicrously huge. Guess I will kill off this one. But yeah, our board control is just ridiculous now. Even if he has like hand clear in hand, he's like 1 energy off being able to spend it. And there's multiple threats on board. By threats I mean anything with synapse is like a massive, massive threat. Sniper comes down. Alright, man. Yeah, this is all totally fine. This is all totally fine. Can't quite afford to drop the Hive Tyrant yet, but maybe that's okay. Let's grab a happy little Tammy. Choose an effect to give it to a troop. Do we just go for the armor, dude? Just become absolutely immortal with this? I think the armor might just be best, because they already have such high health on all of these guys. Yeah, the armor's just ridiculous. Really. Oi, 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 dude. Maybe we should have melee traded into that, actually. We're still making mistakes all over the place, but that's just me. Sure. Hive Tyrant's coming down next turn anyway, so I might as well just run this out. Doom Scythe. Now that's a very, very good card for when you're starting out your Necron collection. One of the best uncommons in the game. Okay. Oh my god, both small mines go face. Okay. This is Hive Tyrant it up. Yep. And yep. Come on. Total control, boys. Total control. I like this guy too, man. That's a good card, man. Royal Warden. This is also one of those good cards to run in your Necron deck while you're still building your Necron collection too. Very, very good card, man. Reasonable stats, but it's all about the rally effect, really. Just helps you keep board control in the later stages. But alright, man. That is going to be about it for this game. Cool. Nice. And alright, you know what? We'll leave this here for now. I want to get this deck into a place where we can do this. Bam! Head into some ranked games and actually see how we can perform with a totally free-to-play deck. I kind of wish, if the developers are watching this, please make it so that you have different divisions and different ranks for every army archetype that you're playing. That would be really, really cool. If I could have like a separate rating for my Necron force, for my Tyranid force, all of that stuff, you know, so I could actually play these in ranked without like destroying my own rating because it's a free-to-play deck, you know. I actually want to see if I can push a little bit higher, man, with my Necrons, you know. But anyways, I'll see you guys in about a week to see how this deck is doing. You know what I'm saying? In the meanwhile, make sure to check in for your daily dose of Warpforge action, mostly draft play, a little bit of constructed here and there, as will be soon the case with this deck list. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you did enjoy this one, then I catch all of you all just a tad bit later, man.